So, the reports out this afternoon are somewhat interesting. Here's the reason why. Many lawmakers are telling us, hey, let's hurry up. Let's hurry up. Let's negotiate these new bills. Let's get them all done. But then others say, yeah, let's do all that. And then let's wait. Let's slow down a little bit. Let's reconsider everything that we just discussed. And it's very confusing. So today I want to talk about why lawmakers are trying the hurry and wait approach, especially regarding stimulus. I want to address how time is running out. We don't have a lot of time. And what happens is the White House just keeps kicking the can down the road. We also got updates on the TSA and mask mandates, and I got some daily news for you as well. So let's get right into it. Here's what we do know. The White House just keeps kicking the can down the road. Now, that's fine. That's their strategy. But at the same time, we can't keep kicking the can down the road because at some point, the road is going to end. And we have somewhat of a date on that. Now, they have done this in the past, and they continue to do this with student loan forgiveness and even the payment pauses. The White House has done this with federal mask mandates, and I'll address that in a minute. They continue to do this with the COVID relief bill, right? And they're just continue to kick the can down the road when it comes to the possible stimulus package as well. Now, the problem that many Democrats have that we are now starting to see these reports, these interviews, that Democrats are a little bit worried now. What they're saying is they're seeing that their time could be coming to an end very soon. And the amount of time that they have left to pass some kind of stimulus could be running out. Because they know that getting a bill passed when we currently have high inflation is going to be very tricky, if not outright impossible. And they are now realizing that the midterm elections could greatly shift the power from Democrats in the House and the Senate to go from Democrats all the way over to Republicans. And it wouldn't be Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. It would be Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell is one of those people, one of those lawmakers, specifically a senator, that Democrats do not want in power. Because when he's in power, guess what happens? Every single Democratic bill will sit on his desk and rot. He's not going to do anything with it. Now, Democrats are now starting to predict that they have until August or maybe September to get something passed. Now, that doesn't leave a lot of time, and you're probably thinking, well, we're in April. We got May, June, July, August, or September, right? We got like 4 to 5 months. We should be able to get something done. Well, here's the reason why they say we don't got a lot of time. They say we have a small window of opportunity. And a handful of lawmakers say that the soonest they would even consider a vote on a stimulus package would be sometime in July. Okay, so we really don't have April, May, or June. We got July, August, possibly September. Those are the 3 months. That's the window. And this window is not looking very promising. But that's not the only thing that lawmakers must get done before September. We also heard from the White House today, as well as over the past few days as well. And the White House is saying that President Biden will make a decision on extending the student loan payment pause, or, and this will go through the end of the year, or he will cancel student debt entirely. Now, even Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer stated that he has been making progress with President Biden on broad debt relief. But at the same time, there's multiple sticking points here. And multiple lawmakers are pushing for student debt forgiveness. Okay, there's still a strong possibility that does happen. But there's also a lot of speculation that Democrats have been hurt so badly by rapidly rising inflation that they would be better off to hurry, get all the stuff in place, and then wait. Again, it's that hurry and wait approach. Because here's what they're talking about. What is being talked about is Democrats would be better off waiting until it's closer to the midterm election, and then they can cancel student debt at that time. Because that would likely be most likely in August, right? Because the student loan payment pause, that ends at the end of August, on August 31st. So it would likely be sometime in August that we'd see President Biden and Democrats cancel student debt. If that happened, that would be a huge boost huge boost to Democrats, especially right when the midterm elections just right around the corner. Now you might get Republicans to fight this, but again, are Republicans really going to fight this? Because if they do, then the Republicans look bad, right? So again, it's going to come down to this somewhat political game, and the reports are that's likely what Democrats are going to do, all because they've been hurt so badly with the rising inflation. Now, what you need to keep in mind about any form of stimulus, though, and when I say stimulus, I'm talking about whether it's a stimulus check, child tax credit payments, a gas card to help you pay for gasoline for your car, or student loan forgiveness, right? Any type of stimulus right now, it heavily relies on what inflation is doing and how quickly inflation comes down. Inflation doesn't need to be at 2 to 3%. Not right now. What they are saying is inflation must be closer to 6%, or the chances of seeing more relief looks less and less likely. Now, with that said, this is why the White House is truly open to letting the Fed jump in, raise rates faster than what many people expected, simply because that might be what it takes. And just today, the Federal Reserve President, I believe out of St. Louis, James Bullard, he said that he favors multiple 50 basis point rate hikes. And he made it clear that he actually wouldn't rule out a 75 basis point rate hike either. Now, do we see that, or do we see 1%? I don't know. I don't think we're there yet. But while all this stuff is happening, we are seeing home buyers question whether buying a home right now is a good idea because the rates rising so quickly. We saw the home builder sentiment drop for the fourth straight month in a row. Right? That's not good news. And now the housing market is really at an inflection point. And we've been seeing this. We've been seeing the writing on the wall for the past few weeks. And it's not looking like things are going to change. And if we continue to see, prices on everything just surge, it's going to be very, very difficult to get back to our normal lives, because things are just going to cost more money. Okay? They're going to cost more money. Houses cost more money. Rent costs more money, right? Everything is going to cost more money. So we need to be prepared for that. Now, the last thing I want to address is what the TSA said today, because the TSA says that they will not enforce the COVID mask mandates on planes or public transit after the recent court ruling. Because today, this morning, a federal judge out of Florida said that the CDC had actually overstepped its authority when it issued the mandate for planes and public transportation. And according to the White House, they are going to review the court's ruling, and the Justice Department will decide if they're going to appeal that decision or not. So, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. We got some people and some government officials that are just ready to get out of this pandemic, get back to normal. Let's forget masks, let's forget vaccines, let's everything back to normal. Then you got others that say, no, we need masks. We need to improve our vaccination rate, right? We still need to somewhat social distance, but at the same time, and we got government officials saying that, then they say, no, all these events at the White House, that's okay. All right, all these special events for Congress, that's okay, right? Governors, you can attend whatever event, whatever meeting you want to. That's okay. But it's the American people that really need to be cautious. We all need to be cautious. So again, I don't know where we go from here, but what I can tell you is there's going to be changes. Some are going to be good, some are going to be bad, some are going to change and then go right back to where they were. Right? So we're going to see what happens, but as always, I will report all the latest news and updates as we get them. Again, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.